Chapter 8. Finite and non-finite verbs. Let's warm up, initiative and self-direction. Write the action word of the boy in the given spaces. Waking, washing, brushing, eating. Let's observe analytical skills. Read the following sentences. To swimming is a good exercise. He is reading an interesting book. I asked my sister to buy a camera for me from Japan. What do you observe? Let's learn conceptual learning. The blue words are non-finite verbs. The green words are finite verbs. According to the tense, number and person or the subject of the sentence, a finite verb changes its form. According to the tense, number and person or the subject of the sentence, non-finite verbs do not change their form. In the above sentences, interesting, swimming and to buy are non-finite verbs. Finite verb. Finite verbs have a definite relation with a subject, noun of a sentence and are also changed according to the subject. Examples: A. She goes to school daily. B. The office opens sharp at 10 a.m. Non-finite verb. The non-finite verb does not depend on the subject like a finite verb. There are three kinds of non-finite verbs. They are the participle, the gerund and the infinitive. The participle. A form of a verb that is used to indicate a past or ongoing action and that can be used like an adjective is known as participle. Participles are of two types, 1. Present participle and 2. Past participle. We use the base form of the verb plus ing to form the present participle form of the verb. Example: Rita has a dancing doll. The verb dancing in above sentence is an example of present participle form of verb used as adjective. We use the verb plus ed to form the past participle form of the verb. Examples: A. A burnt child dreads the fire. B. Nobody ate the burnt toast. Some more examples are boiled eggs, broken chair, etc. The gerund. Gerunds are the words that look like verbs and act like nouns. You can spot a gerund by looking for a verb plus ing that is acting as a noun. It acts as a noun and can also act as a complement, subject or object in a sentence. Examples: A. Dancing is good for health. B. Running is a good exercise. The verbs dancing and running are the examples of the gerund form of the verb used as a noun. It consists of the base form of the verb plus ing. It can work as the subject or the object of a verb. Examples: A. Walking is good for health. B. Seeing is believing. The infinitive. An infinitive is the base form of a verb. It often acts as a noun and starts with word to. Examples: A. Could you please ask them to prepare some notes for the meeting? B. We will try to arrive on time for the party. In sentences, to prepare and to arrive are the infinitive verbs. It consists of to plus base form of the verb and names an action. It is mostly used as a complement to the verb. Examples: A. They want to go home. B. We asked him not to do so. Sometimes an infinitive verb can also be used as a subject. Example: See, to err is human, to forgive is divine. Literacy skills. Let's read. Let's read the conversation and underline gerund and participle. Children, we will soon be starting a hobby clubs in school. You've to give your names for the hobby clubs of your choice. Yes, ma'am. What are the various hobby clubs? You can learn singing songs or play instruments like the guitar, tabla, and so on. Ma'am, I like to join the music club. Ma'am, I am interested in the book club. You will get new books to read. You will discuss the books that you read and know about many authors and poets. Ma'am, playing football is my hobby. Can I join the football club? Yes, you can. A coach will give you special training. You will be in the school team.